Hey everybody, just want to take a minute and say hey, and also take some time and give you some explanation about tithe and offerings. On one of our videos that went out last week, we had someone comment with the question, what is tithe? So I thought I'd take just a couple minutes and explain what tithe and offerings are and how we as a church track that. So to start with, the Bible says that tithe is supposed to be a tenth of your increase. So whatever money you make on your job, or like the stimulus money that came in, anything that's an increase to your life monetarily, we give a tenth or a tithe. So 10% would be your tithe off of that. And typically we take that off the top before taxes, before you pay bills. The Bible says to pay it off of your first fruits. So the first that comes in, you take the tithe off the top. So that's what we call our tithe and offerings. Now, or our tithe. Now, the offerings is anything that is over and above 10%. So if, let's say, you make $100 a week, your tithe would be $10. If you give anything over and above that, if you gave $5, $10 more, then that would be considered your offering. And the reason that matters is the way that we track it at the church. We track what you give to tithe, what you give to offerings. There are also other areas you can give into. Sometimes we may have a building fund, and you can give towards that. That is not your tithe. Your tithe is separate from that. Your tithe is separate from offering. We may have a time where we do a fundraiser for a certain thing. That is always over and above your tithe. Your tithe is what you give to God first off the top. So hopefully that explains a little bit to you guys. So from now on, when you do give, if you would, either if it's by check or even if it's by our website, when you pay, there's a note section. You can put in there what part of your what you're giving is tithe. If you're giving $100 and 50 of that is tithe, then put 50 tithe and 50 to whatever else. If it's just offerings, then mark it as offering. If it's to the building fund or to whatever different things we may have out there, then mark it that way. That way we can track it. At the end of the year, you'll get a statement back that shows what you gave to each of those places. But we have to track that as being part of the Church of God denomination, and what they want to know as far as what comes into the church and how we do that. So please start marking your giving, and let us know what is tithe and what is offerings for you, what those amounts are. And that isn't something you have to tell everybody. That's just what you would mark on your envelope if we're in church, or if you mail it in, or if you go through our website and pay, there's a note section, you can do it there. So if you have any questions, please know you can call me, text me, 843-222-9283 anytime, and I'll help you through that. I can talk you through any questions you may have about tithing or giving. There's sometimes people say it's a controversial thing. I'll just tell you this, from my own life experience, anytime I have given 10% off the top, God has never failed to bless the other 90%. And I think you'll find anybody who's ever done that will tell you the exact same thing. The Bible itself, God says, try me and see if I won't bless you. He puts it out there. He says, try me. So if you haven't ever given in tithe, if you haven't given 10% off the top of what you bring in, try it. See if God won't bless the rest. He always does. So if you have any questions, like I said, just give me a call. But I wanted to share that with you guys today. Remember, you can give right now, since we're not meeting. You can mail it to us at Life Church, P.O. Box 354, Merle's Inlet, South Carolina 29576. Or you can go to our website, www.lifechurchmi.us. And you can go to the giving page there, and it works through PayPal, but you can use your credit card or debit card there to pay your tithe and offerings there. So just wanted to thank you guys for the way that you have been giving. I have been just blown away at your faithfulness. So many of you have responded in such a great way, and you've proven that it's not, you don't go to church just to go to church. You believe and support your church even when we're not meeting. And that does my heart good. It really does, as a pastor, to know that our people love God and they trust Him with their tithes and offerings. Even in a time like this where you don't know what tomorrow holds, you've trusted God. And I guarantee God will bless you for that. I love you guys. We'll talk to you later.